Right, welcome back to Nemesis Retaliation, where I'm using the Neoflesh Cult expansion. We are on round 5. Now, things haven't gone too badly. I've had a few hairy moments, but my shooting's been on point. I've rolled a couple of crits. The reroll for the UAV operator's smart rifle has come in handy, but now I find myself in Sector B. For those that have watched the previous video, there were a couple of errors in that. I did rectify them, I mentioned it on the video, so it wouldn't have made any drastic changes to the game. I've placed the one noise token that I missed. These twitchlings were over here at the end of round 4. They should have been in the hibernatorium and leading out of this corridor. Lastly, when resolving the hazard symbol from a noise roll, you draw the intruder token, and this is the intruder that you place, not what's on the back. I did that once or twice. Again, hasn't affected the game so much because my shooting was pretty good, but at least I know for the rest of the game. So thank you to whoever mentioned that in the comments of the previous video. Right, let's begin round 5. So the first player is the UAV operator. I've got a couple of choices here. I can have them take some oxygen, move into here just in case they make a bad noise roll, or take the risk, move them in and activate life support, and at least I've saved 1 oxygen. It's only 1, but you never know. Now I am feeling particularly spicy, so I'm going to risk it. I have to make a noise roll. 1. That's behind the door. And for the second action, they'll spend 2 cards and they'll activate this room to turn the oxygen on. The sharpshooter needs to do something drastic. Now, one of the mission requirements is to get the robot into the reactor room. I think I'm going to do that now. Now, they have this card, which is the supporting robot controller. I can activate the robot anywhere in the facility. Now, normally, if you're in the same room as the robot, it's going to cost you a card. If you're in a room with a computer, it's going to cost you 2 cards. I'm assuming because this is one of my equipment cards, it's just going to cost me the 1 action. So I'm going to play that and then move the robot into the reactor in Sector C. So that is one of my objectives complete. So for their second action, I'm going to destroy the door. Again, no oxygen loss because this room is now active. Over to the UAV operator. They are going to, they have to move. They can't stay here or here. I think the likelihood of one of these corridors activating in the next event phase is really, really high. So they're going to do this. They're going to get some oxygen because they're going to move into Sector C. So I'll spend that, give them 3 oxygen. And then they're going to charge, head down into Sector C. Exploration card, place a room of the random type. I was really hoping it would be life support control room C. And then I could activate it and then head back to escape. But we have, we've got a gunnery room. Right, this lets me activate any red room and fire into the corridors. Not too bad. It does have 3 corridors. 1 north. And 2 going south. Okay. It does have a computer, so I add you. Oh no, I have to do a resolve a hazard, which means I draw a token from the bag, but I only resolve the 1 intruder on the front of the token. And oh no, it's a claw mine. These explode on death. So it's going to attack me. I can't stop that. The primary ability is for the slasher. The queen isn't on the board, otherwise I lose 2 health. Okay. And there should be a noise token there from the exploration. Alright, sharpshooter's got to do something. Oh, they'll lose an oxygen as well. I would like them to shoot in there, but those fire spitters shoot back. In fact, I might search first. In fact, I'll have the robot move. And for my second action, I'm going to take its oxygen. And whilst I've got that, I'm then going to spend it. Okay, he's got one more turn left. Oh no, it's over to you. You're going to pass. You're going to lose another oxygen. And then you have to move. Noise roll. 1. Ah, noise in a corridor. 4. So we have 1 slasher, 2 claw mines and an ironclad. Not good. And they lose an oxygen. Right, end of the round, event phase. Intruders attack. So you are going to attack. And you'll attack the sharpshooter. No, you won't. You'll attack the UAV operator because they're the first player. It's a slasher, queen. Otherwise, if you are heavily injured, you die. Otherwise, I gain a serious wound. So there is my serious wound, arm. It means I can only have one hand in slot. If you have items in both hands, I have to discard. They only have one. They've got the drum magazine. But what this does, it sits on the left of my health track and permanently reduces my health by 3. I can heal it. I don't need to dress it like in previous editions of Nemesis. Once it's dressed or healed, I can just remove it immediately. Right, Twitchlings activate. So you come off the board, which moves the body tokens up 1. And you move down as well. Okay. All intruders in corridors with fire spitters move. So that's going to be both of you. And you can go here and here or there and there. And you'll move, I think, this way to the closest. Or to the lowest room number. Then all intruders in rooms move. Oh my goodness. So only 2 of them will come in. You can only have 6 intruders in a corridor. So the claw mine moves first. Followed by an ironclad. And then you 2 are going to move in here. If 1 or more cultists is still alive, place 1 twitcher in each room with a character. So you go in there. There's only 1 because it says place 1 in each computer room with a character. And then I've got to make a noise roll. Okay, for the sharpshooter. Brilliant, another hazard. Okay, that's a blank. I've only got a couple of tokens left. I add 2 adult tokens to the bag. For the UAV operator, 2. 1, 2. Bag development. Twitchling, activate all twitchlings on the board. So you're going to come off, which moves those tokens up again. And you move to the lowest numbered corridor down here. And I think when they got placed in the room, the sharpshooter should have taken a contamination card. And 1 goes in the hibernatorium due to the outcome of the bag. Right, time advancement, draw cards, and change starting player. Actually, the UAV operator was the first player, so that goes to them. Right, but before we do that, because this token has now reached round 6 on the time track, and the time track has moved on to this token, I have to place this on the track at the top of the board, extending the Queen's health, and 1 of her tokens now go into the bag. Okay, round 6. Okay, sharpshooter is the first character to take their turn. I would like to go north. Oh, I could go here. I don't want to go down this corridor because I'll get a contamination card. I don't want to go north because if that room is not life support control room C, I'm done for. I've got to come all the way down here to try and find it, and I'll be blocked off up there. So I've got one more room I can put here. I think I'll do that. Okay. Cautious move this time. Right. Place room C in that area. I'm really hoping it's the life support control room. No, it is. It's the nest. But at least it comes back on itself. Here. Move in. Marker. It's not a computer room, so I don't place a cultist. I close doors, there are none. But I do resolve the hazard. Oh no. The Queen, the mother brain. Oh no. There we go. What happens now is this token goes back in the bag, does not get discarded. And this then gets flipped, so the Queen is on the map. So these actions will now change, and we'll go through them as we draw from the bag. Right, she doesn't attack because I moved cautiously, but I think I'm going to have to move. I can't stay there. I would have liked to have done a headshot to get rid of the cultist, but I can't do it in combat. So my first action was to move. I'm going to move again. I will get attacked. I'll do that after. Another A, B or C room. And this time it is. It's my only saving grace, I think. Noise token. I will do the Queen attack first. Lose 1 health and 1 more for each body on the Mother Brain health track. So that is 2 health. If I have 2 or fewer serious wounds, gain 1. I've got a damaged knee, so my cautious movements cost me another. It cost me 3 action cards, and because my health is on the 3rd position down, which should be here, I actually lose another health. Right, continue with the action. So there's a corridor coming here. That way. I didn't move cautiously. Entrance effect. Place 2 slashers and 1 twitcher in the corridor I pass through. Well, this is just becoming a little party now. And I've got to make a noise roll. 4. Nothing. Over to you. Now they only have 3 action cards because 2 of them are contamination. I think they're going to have to do a cautious move. But I'm going to have them go north, I think. Oh, I could come down here, but it's... Yeah, actually, I'll get them to do a normal movement. They will get a contamination card. They do make a noise roll. 4 again. Nope. And with their 2 cards remaining, they will turn on life support control C. They don't lose oxygen, but you do from the last turn. Right. Still got 2 cards left. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do a headshot at the cultist. Or I could continue. I could shoot into there a couple of times. No, I'm getting the cultist. So it's got ammo. So I'm going to spend this card. Well, carry out this card to spend this one. To kill the cultist. That's 2 of them down. And I'm going to take out the Fire Spitter's ability, which means they get to attack back in a corridor. End of the round. No intruder attacks. Twitchlings activate. So you're going to go here. You'll move in there. And you'll give a contamination card to Sharpshooter. And you've got an option between this corridor and that corridor. They're both 3. This is 303. That's 301. So they'll move up here. And that shouldn't be there. Event card. All corridors with fire spitters. So that's just you two. You move to here. Then all monsters in rooms, or all intruders in rooms, move. So none of you can move because there's 6 already in here. They won't go that way. You will come to here. You don't move because you've already activated. And you are going to come and follow us. If 3 or more cultists are alive, there are 3 alive, the character... What's that? Oh no, the robot moves 2 times towards the closest character and resolve 1 intruder attack there and treat it as a slasher. And they move... Oh no, they will. So they'll go 1, 2. They'll attack the Sharpshooter. It gets a malfunction token placed on it. And they attack as a slasher. Gain a contamination. And I need to resolve noise in each unexplored corridor. So that means any unexplored corridor with a noise token has an intruder token taken from the bag. We will start off here. That's blank. That goes back in. Here. 1 twitchling. Oh no, is that twitchling? I think that's the mother brain. That means she activates. So she'll move into here. That token goes back in the bag, and now she's going to attack the Sharpshooter. Boom. Right. If you are heavily injured... No, I'm only injured. I die. Otherwise, I gain another serious wound and a contamination. Okay, they've picked up a hand injury, which means any item uses cost an extra action card. But that does push the Sharpshooter's health down to the heavily injured category. Right, here. Blank. You. That's 2 slashers and a cruel mine. And bag development is an ironclad, which means I add 2 twitchling tokens to the bag. Right, starting player changes, draw cards, and into round 7. Okay, into round 7, and that was probably the worst round I've ever had in any game of Nemesis. You're the first player, so I am going to move the UAV up to 4 times. So that's 1, 2, 3 into this room. And then I'm going to move them through an unexplored corridor. I'm going to get them to explore here, but I don't resolve the exploration sequence. But that's going to be a room B or random. Okay, it is a room B. It's the server room with 2 corridors. And I don't carry out the bottom sequence, which would have placed some intruders in this corridor. That's the first action. No, that's 2 actions. Sharpshooter, I think they're just gonna run. There's nothing they can do there. So they will move into this room. They're going to take an attack here and a contamination card. Court lose 1 health and 1 more for each body on the mother brain track. So that is... Oh, yeah, that's 2 wounds. They have 2 left. Noise roll. 3. For this second action, I'm going to try headshot again. I'm going to hit the queen this time. So I have to carry out, play another card. And then a headshot for the queen moves all of her health down to this crit marker. Okay, so I draw the top card from here, which says discard 2 additional cards. So this one will be discarded and 2 more. And they'll get removed from the game. And she's got about 10 more cards in that stack. Then it says, if this card was drawn by a character, which it was not discarded, repel the queen. Oh, okay. I will move you this way. I think that means if there is 1 body token on her track, also place an ironclad in her corridor. And then these get removed from the game. Her health now increases up to the body token. Okay, for the UAV operator, I'm going to try something. It's a little bit risky. I'm really hoping it pays off. So I'm going to play pick up and deliver. They're going to choose... I'm going to choose a red icon. So they have picked up... Okay, a flashbang, which I can move without intruders attacking. So you bring that to me. Second action, they are going to move. They take a contamination because of the twitchling. That's the end of the round. That was a shorter round because each of the characters had a few contamination cards in hand. So there's no intruders attack phase. Twitchlings do move. So you come off the board, which means bodies move up. You're going to move, so that's 1, 2, 1, 2. You'll move this way. Event card. Cryosleep chambers explosion. All intruders in corridors with the queen move. Okay, so that includes her. Then all intruders in rooms move. So the queen will come in. And only one of these. The claw mine. Because the queen can only... she takes up 4 of the units. Place a fire and a cog in the hibernatorium. If 2 or more cultists are still alive... Each character resolves a hazard. It's another blank. And a twitchling. You come in and the UAV operator gets another contamination. Man. Bag development. Slasher, I add 2 more twitchlings to the bag. Right. Heading into... round 8, and another body token goes on the Mother Queen's track. Sharpshooter's turn. Well, I do want to get to the landing zone. I've got to get through a locked door, a fire, and the lander is not turning up for another 6 rounds. So I think for my first action, I'm going to move the lander token up 1 space. Second action, I'm going to take a shot at you. Crit. Right, UAV operator. I think I'm going to have to get up to the hibernatorium. Just try and put that out. So, you're going to do a careful movement here. I just don't want a corridor leading there. In fact, I'll do that one. There you go. It's the cooling system. No, I don't place a corridor there because it never existed, so that's okay. But I did move cautiously. It is a computer room. Oh, and I resolve another hazard. It's the mother brain. Well, she activates. And she'll move here. Attacks the sharpshooter. If you are heavily injured, he dies. The sharpshooter is no longer with us. Oh dear. That was brutal. Okay, it's down to you. Second action. Okay. So I'm going to cautiously move. I know I'm going to burn. Or should I just stay there? Yeah, I'm going to pass actually. And I'm going to keep that one at hand. End of the round. Twitchlings activate. So you go this way. Are there any others that I can see? And you go that way. There are no attacks. Event cards. Oh, I hate these at the minute. All intruders in corridors with the queen move. She's not in a corridor. And then all intruders in rooms move. So you go forward one. You come to here. And actually, you will move now. You guys go that way. If one or more cultists is alive, each character in a room with a computer reshuffles their deck, draws all action cards, and resolves the infection procedure. Right, I've got 3. Right, none of those are infected. And I discard all action cards and lose 1 health for each contamination card discarded. So that's 3 health I lose for that. And now I've got to make a noise roll. 4. So here, Twitchling and a Fire Splitter. Okay. Bag development. It's another Mother Brain token. She activates. But doesn't attack because of that token. Okay. I really don't know what I'm going to do here. I'm surrounded by fire. It literally is just hanging on by the skin of my teeth now. So I'm going to play this to move the lander up 1 spot. So it's now in position 12. I am going to throw a grenade into that corridor. Boom. My next 2 actions. So my next action is I'm going to play this, which lets me move and prevent an attack. So I'm going to go here. I'll use that card. For my second action, I'm going to activate this room, put out the fire. But first I need to do a noise roll. 4. Twitchling. That's the end of my turn. There's no attacks. Twitchlings move. You move down 1. You are going to go down 1 as well. And you disappear. So when that moves up again. Right, event card. All intruders in corridors with claw mines move. That's the closest there. And you, I can't see any others. Then all intruders in rooms move. So you move. What's the closest? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. You are going to go this way. There's a claw mine there. Sorry, they should have moved up. And you would have moved up. There we go. If 4 or more cultists are alive, no, there's only 3. I've got to make a noise roll. Had they been alive, I'd have activated the auto-destruct sequence. Noise roll. 2. Oh, man. Another twitchling. Where did that go? 2. Bag development. The queen again. Oh my god. So she activates, comes into there, says hello. There we go. If you are heavily injured, you die. I am heavily injured. I could have prevented that by playing that next turn. That's a shame. So there we go. I have died. I think that would have been very, very difficult. I have at least 2 or 3 more rounds, depending on my card draw, for the lander to come out. My plan was to put the fire out over here. And I know it looks really busy, but I wanted to get my UAV over there or somewhere and play that auto-destruct that just annihilates everything within radius. So there you go. Rounds 1 to 4 started off really well. Round 5 wasn't too bad, and then it went downhill rapidly from turn 6 onwards. First lost the sharpshooter. As soon as that queen comes out, it just seems to activate 2 or 3 times around. Absolutely brutal. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll be really interested what you think of this version of the game compared to the other 2 versions of the Nemesis. This is not a sponsored video, so I'm quite happy to say I thoroughly enjoyed that. I really like the mechanics. I think I need to fire more. I'm just looking around now and I've got, between them, 6 ammo clips. But I think I'm thinking of playing based on the previous Nemesis where you have to move away, you can't stand and fight, and I can't bring that to this version of the game. You've got far too many weapons, and if you play cautiously, you're just going to get absolutely annihilated or completely overrun. Anyway, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. This is Ninja Geek Games. Cheers.